because he never gets it right, right? He never does. So Barbara's prediction today, of course, in the breakfast show, 17 degrees. Mine was 18, well, actually his was 17 plus, basically 18 degrees. She's, you know, yeah, like that. Tuesday, July 14th, you know, she wins so much. Every time we do these weather things, she's always a winner. I'm wondering what sort of mail she's reading, really. Anyway, I tell you what, let's do this first.
Galaxy 107fm.
That's right. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and absolutely elated to have everybody joining us on Facebook Live this morning. This is great. And we've known these guys, well, you know, almost 5 years now, which goes back in time. And would you believe, back in time, their #1 song, and still being requested today, is Dark Stone. Everybody wants to know where they've been. They're joining us live right after this. But in the meantime, here's Dark Stone live with Enough. So what happened to Ralph? Where'd he go?
We were looking for a camera stand. Ralph, don't worry about it, buddy. It's all good. We're kind of just leaning at the couch here, so.
Get a book. Lean it. I'll put it on a coffee table. Get a book. Lean it up against the book.
Okay, that sounds good. Hey, I was just gonna say that was that Robert Cray playing it?
It was. Yeah. I wonder.
Yeah, that's a great tune.
It is. It is very, very classy. I love it.
I saw him in concert a while ago, like probably 30 years ago.
Believe me, I saw him as well, and became a very big blues fan because of him.
Totally. I seen him. He was the headliner, and J.J. Cale was the opener.
Oh, wow, wow, that's a big name in its own right.
Yeah.
I love J.J. Cale, literally. Everybody knows cocaine, but believe me.
Dad, be careful.
Don't you hate it when the manager beats up the boss? Yeah, right. Jason, we still get a huge request for Enough.
Wow, that's really cool.
You know, that's back in the day, but people still are asking for it.
Really appreciate you guys.
You did that well.
Your support and love. Thank you so much.
Let's go to the desk. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 23 after 10 o'clock. It is 14 degrees, 1 degree off the weatherman's high, 15 degrees, I don't believe him really, 18 degrees maximum. It's going to get there, believe me. Tuesday, July 14th, and coming out of Vancouver, Canada, and it's been a while since we've seen these young men. And today, for the first time, we're meeting their manager too. Of course, Father Ralph is in there, Ralph Mantigo, and the the mascot himself, Stone, is there. Hi guys, nice to have you along, and Jason, always a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having us, Grant and Barbara. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
And
Barbara.
it is an absolute pleasure to meet you finally and get you live on camera, Ralph. And I see the boss there. He's taken full command of everything, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I love his collar.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's a cool collar. It really is. Unlike the one I've got down here, it's a big behemoth thing, really. And yeah. And then there's the dog. Oh dear, I'm going to get slapped for that. Guys, always a pleasure to catch up with you guys. Now, at the same time, and I've got to admit, I'm a self-confessed Darkstone fan, as you know, and, well, you know, we've got the merchandise going for you as well. We kicked this off with enough. Now, this is one back in the day when we very first met. Refresh our audio audience's minds. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, Nuff is basically finding the perfect girl, and he just makes everything all right. And then it's also a little bit about the love of God providing that beautiful love of a woman that you find, like just the whisper of her voice. That's kind of what the course is about, just the whisper of her voice kind of makes everything.
I got to let you know, Jason, that we get, still today, a huge response for that particular track. We get so many requests for it, but having said that, we've had over a little while now, a lot of people saying to me, where's Darkstone? Where's Matt? Where's Jason? Where are they? Why aren't they bringing out new work? It's been a while, and it has been a while now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a couple of years, I think, yeah, since we sent, I think I Will was 2018, I think, yeah. Yeah,
something like that. It's been back in the day, and, well, is it too late to say Happy New Year?
No, definitely. Happy New Year. You got a couple years in a row again.
Exactly. Well, believe me, of course, being in the band is Matt Montego, Jason Montego, Cato von Essen, and Stefan Grabowski. That's an unusual name.
Wait, Cato or Grabowski?
Grabowski. Could you imagine going into the local liquor store saying, I'll have a dozen of Grabowski, please?
I like that, exactly.
Yeah. Earlier on this morning, we had Tom Jones playing, well, literally before we started the breakfast show, and I just happened to mention to my breakfast co-host, do women still throw panties at Tom Jones? You know, it would be rather, you know, uncomfortable if you were at the supermarket, but I can understand if you're in a lingerie shop. It's just something to think about, really, isn't it?
Nice.
Now, at the same time, a little birdie told me that you'd signed to a label. Now, I was rather worried about that because I want to talk to you after we do this interview about that, but give a little promo for who you're with right now.
Yeah, we're not currently signed or anything. We're just with an independent label, so kind of, you know, a handshake. We're kind of just helping each other out. We're with Indie Tunes right now. With from his name's Ken Bow, and he's from Toronto, I believe, right? Yeah, we're kind of just helping each other out. We're not exactly signed to a label per se.
Okay. Well, that's good news for me. Because I've got something I'm rather excited about that I would like to be able to talk to you about after we do this. And believe me, I think it may, you know, may just be what you're looking for. But having said that, you know, all we can do is introduce you. You know what I mean?
Sounds great. Thank you so much, Grant. Really appreciate it, brother.
Well, from that point onwards, and believe me, he's a very good friend of mine, and I reluctantly introduced bands to this guy. And I tell you why reluctantly is he's a very busy man, and
Okay.
I will only talk to him about quality work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go any more into that, but believe me, I have a lot of respect for the man, and very few people get me to be able to talk to him about a particular subject. So believe me, he to me is very, very good. So when you get introduced to this man, please take the call.
Okay, thank you so
Yeah, it's like Muhammad coming down from the mountain, really. Yeah, it's time to talk serious, and this man will talk serious to you. Having said that, we're here for a particular reason. Now, believe me, I'm absolutely fascinated by this because it's been a long time since we've had new work from you, and I'm kind of hoping and it's kind of a surreal time right now having this COVID thing going on. Are you writing new music right now?
I'm trying to always write new music. Yeah, we actually have a couple more songs in the queue, so hopefully in a couple months here, we can send you guys another one. So.
Damn, I dare you. I dare you. I want new Darkstone music. I really, really do. I've been hanging out for a long time now. I got to let you know. We've put you into selected shows, and we play you on a Saturday night. We also play you on a Monday night, and I do get requests from time to time to do some in the breakfast shows. So we're here to release All I Ever. Now, I've played this, but we haven't told anybody anything about it, and believe me, we have been swamped by people wanting to know more. So here is Jason Montego to explain all about All I Ever right here at Galaxy.
Wow. Okay. So basically, All I Ever kind of started with the chorus. It was kind of like family, friends, and kind of like Enough Again, that perfect lady and the love of God. But then the verses and all this stuff came together, and it made me think about past loves and which ones did not work out. Because we had songs like Enough was about that perfect relationship. This is kind of like the one that got away kind of thing. So
Yeah, I've had fishing tales like that in the past myself, actually. I have. Anyway, right here at Galaxy, here is Darkstone and releasing All I Ever. 62 countries and 94 cities are tuned in right now.
Holy. Thanks, brother. Wow. Thank you so much for it.
And,
Garth.
and we have 5,433,000 online.
Did you hear it? He called you Garth.
He called me Garth. Grant.
Sorry. I
Yeah.
had Garth on the brain. I was thinking of someone.
He was thinking of Wayne's World.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I love Wayne's World. I was going to say, I do have a black hat on, but it ain't a cowboy hat.
No.
Dear, oh dear. Hey, I'm going to give you a couple of questions out of the 5 questions of, well, 50 Shades of Grant.
Brad,
Hey, Matt, how are you?
good to see you, brother.
Oh,
Hi.
same. Hop in, bro. Let's have a chat.
It's so fun.
You need speakers for that phone.
Sorry, I can hear you there.
How are you, Matt?
I'm great, brother. How you been?
Oh, perfect, bro. Perfect. But it's been too long.
Yeah, it's been
The
2
dogs.
years.
yeah, it's been quite a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years, bro. 2 years. You've let your hair grow.
Yeah.
Daddy's home.
Got that.
Yeah, Daddy's home.
Oh, they're frozen up.
Oh no, they're frozen up. They're still there. Come unfrozen, guys. Please. Anytime now.
Oh, no.
Are you there?
Oh, no.
Hello.
Yeah, we're there. Just froze for a
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Quite a
you
bit,
have frozen
but
a little
it's a
bit.
good photo of the dog. I
Because-
got a good photo.
Yeah, that's a wonderful photo. We'll send it to you.
Okay.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Does somebody? Did we? Oh, there we go. There we go. Yay! You're back
Yay,
again.
we're back.
Isn't technology wonderful?
Oh. Phone fell over.
There we go. Look at that.
There we go.
It's like the old movies, isn't it? Back in the day.
It's right.
Caught between
Alright.
flips.
Oh,
I don't know
All
what
right.
to say actually. This is fun.
For a little bit.
How we going? Are we back or what?
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Are you there?
Yeah. Woo.
Hello.
Hi.
You know, it didn't happen until Matt arrived.
Yeah, I know. I must have logged in there this afternoon.
Slow connection, isn't it?
Oh, dear. We're running out of time. Let's go back to the desk.
Galaxy.
That's right. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 25 away from 11 o'clock, 15 degrees. That's the weatherman's high for the day. But I'm saying there's still plenty of day to go. 18 degrees for me, 17 for Barbara, plus, which means 18 degrees really. Tuesday, July 14th, and I'm absolutely elated to be joined not only for the very first time this time round, Ralph, the manager of Darkstone, but both the Montego brothers. Matt's joined us now. It is absolutely a pleasure to see you, Matt.
It's great seeing you too, Grant.
You put a bit of beef on. What have you been doing? Eating too much?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Good on you, good on you. Now, at the same time, we've just played All I Ever, which is your latest one that we're releasing to the world today, and we've got a few listeners online. We really do. And we opened up with enough. Now, so you've missed all the important stuff, but what we will do is go through a couple of questions from the 50 Shades of Grant. Are you up for a little bit of a laugh?
Oh, look at them. Of course they are.
Okay. Let's start off with vegan sausages. Have you ever tried one?
Vegan sausages.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I think I've tried a vegan burger. Those are pretty good. I don't think I've ever tried a vegan sausage.
Okay, I was just wondering if they're made out of real vegans.
No one here is vegan, but we're not opposed to trying vegan stuff.
Yeah, it's like that Irish coffee. You got to wonder what's in that as well, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. A little zip to that.
Yeah, exactly. Are you guys familiar with James Bond?
Definitely. Familiar. James Bond is fantastic.
Okay, well, while Daniel Craig was doing the very last James Bond for his career, he broke his ankle. Do you remember that?
For real, wow.
Yep, he was down for 12 weeks. Now, if you look at that in a monetary scale, that's a lot of money just waiting around for your lead star to be able to take part in finishing off the movie. So the franchise managers and everybody concerned with the brand itself got together and had a conversation. Well, you know, they had a meeting. They wanted to change James Bond from a male to a female.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Yeah, no, the whole world said no. Literally. I mean, Ian Fleming would have been turning in his grave at that. Moneypenny is Moneypenny. Leave her as Moneypenny. Don't try and make her James. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so now they've compromised. The next James Bond is gay.
What?
Yeah. Do you know what they're going to call him?
I have no idea.
07.
Ooh, 07.
07. Yeah. Yeah. Serious question now. Well, actually, the next James Bond is actually going to be black, and that's going to be wonderful to see. You know, a bit of culture for a change. You know, change things up a bit. Get used to that.
Yeah.
Something happening here in New Zealand, and your manager Ralph Father was saying that he is, you know, he kind of respects our Prime Minister here in New Zealand, which we all do. Now, are you familiar with Boris Johnson? And he's the Prime Minister of the UK.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yep, okay. You must be familiar with Jacinda Ardern. Also Angela Merkel, she's the Chancellor of Germany, if you know what I mean. And Donald Trump. Which is the odd one out?
I'd say Donald Trump.
Everybody does. That's because he's not a politician. Everybody else is. Besides, he's the colour of his almost impeachment, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, serious questions now, and believe me, this is very serious because here in New Zealand right now, we're actually going, and I can talk about this, it is a legal referendum. 2 questions, right? Now, we pay politicians to make the tough decisions here in New Zealand. We really, really do. And I'm wondering why, if they're putting out a referendum, why we're paying them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They should be. Now, I'm going to ask you this, and believe me, guys, this really is an issue here in New Zealand. First one is cannabis legalisation and control referendum. Are you for it or against it? Would you, well, you know, would you agree to it or not?
For legalization for you guys?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's controlled properly, sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And moreover, we think better for medical reasons than any other, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. When we first heard about this a number of months ago, I had a little old man driving one of those little carts you see on the footpath, you know what I mean? Little metallic pinky red colour, was kind of candy apple, complete with a flag, right? And he comes scooting up behind me at a great rate of knots and he says, Grant, cannabis oil is good for your joints.
Nice. Yeah, I have heard that, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said too. Really? Is it? Wouldn't know. Oh dear. Okay, the second one is end-of-life choice referendum. Now, this is all about supplying the option for people to be able to die gracefully if nothing else can be done, rather than stuck on a machine and kept alive to become a vegetable and, well, they're going to die anyway. So do you think we should allow people to have a the dignity of being able to choose their death at that stage if they're medically incapable of anything else?
I think if you're in the right state of mind to sign off on something like that, it's your own decision. Yeah, I guess, you know.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, there really has to be certain kind of requirements with that one, but believe me.
Exactly, yeah. Has to be the right state of mind. Yeah.
Exactly. But at the same time, I mean, you do put the dog down when the dog's ready to go, if you know what I mean, and everything else. Why do we persist in keeping people stuck on machines that really, you know, it's not going to do them any good anyway? So I think a dignity in that is being able to let them have that choice, don't you think?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but having said that, guys, I want to die like my grandfather, peacefully in his sleep, unlike the passengers in his car at the time screaming. Yeah, that one failed. I don't think they got that one.
No.
My grandfather was in his car when he died.
Oh. wow.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
Oh, this is worse. I'm sorry.
Well, I think we
When
need to
you
move
see
on
this, you'll
to-
understand why we're laughing about that, my friends. You really, really will. We will give you a copy of everything that we've done right now, but don't go anywhere just yet. We've got a couple of photos that we'll take and do a couple of other things.
and chat about the label.
And we'll chat about the label.
Yeah.
Yes, because believe me, I want to be able to talk to you about that. And Matt, you're going to be very excited. You've come in at the right time, right now.
Yeah.
Right now, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. And I got to thank Darkstone for joining us out of Vancouver, British Columbia, and releasing a brand new song, All I Ever, right here at Galaxy.
107.
This is Tim.
How was that?